question comes, should you really hate a rival? I mean, it's such a mean, nasty word. But in the case of clean, old-fashioned hate, there's really no other choice. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Handoff to the single back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Rambling Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. But people forget Georgia Tech is a charter member of the SEC, and that was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line devoted to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off play action. Looking for a deep man. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Great place to start for this offense. Back to pass, it's Hood. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback adapting. He'll throw it. Snags it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Next going for the goal line. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all.
Breaks into the open. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there.
The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Throws it back. Bring in the heat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Fitzpatrick. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
This is a long 4th down try, but the offense stays on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they...
Oh, he's got some space. Running through contact. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. First down, 10 yards to go. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
And it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Intercepted, number 19. He'll try to take it back.
in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And they need to get something together with this possession. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Back to throw, it's Hood. Caught over the middle, it's Taylor. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some...
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back in this offense. I'll tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well, and I'd give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Sends it back in motion. Oh, a double pass. Under fire. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Finds him out of the backfield. There he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Here comes the option. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. The break, and Georgia is on top. They jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And the Yellow Jackets will go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Catch in the middle, it's White. Right down the gut of the field. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Bryant. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry? Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Quarterback keeps it. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Fitzpatrick. Snagged in the middle. It's Bryant. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Turns it on at midfield. Turning it on. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
That play had 6 written all over it, but he drops it in the end zone. Bad break for the offense.
They'll move the tight end. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range, had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Barber. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Got his man on the right. Spins away from one. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Looking downfield, it's Hood. Fires one high and deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this 1st half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Looking left. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He wants to throw it again. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's complete. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. And there's a linebacker draped all over him, and that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. 1st down for this offense. The give to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to throw, it's Fitzpatrick. Buys a little time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Throws it back. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
35, Georgia Tech, 7.
They are way down, and they'll try to cut into it by getting this onside kick. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're going to try to climb out of this hole, going for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Back to throw. It's Hood. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets him.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch in the middle, it's Barber. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking.
Going for it all. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Looking to pass. It's Fitzpatrick. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Cooler. Wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Georgia 35, Georgia Tech 7.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is looking
for the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Things getting tough for the Jackets as the hairy dogs putting the fight into this one.
Georgia owning the Jackets, and they've owned this series, this rivalry, the hatred between the two. Right now, it's looking like that Governor's Cup going straight to the Dogs.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense
breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground and throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the back. He'll ride his man on the option. Fights off a defender. He'll toss it. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, he'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
The offense has already gone for it 5 times on 4th down. Maybe the 6th time is the charm. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Yellow Jackets are on the move. Grabbed in the middle, it's Phillips. Finds a crease at the 20. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking downfield, it's Hood. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw again. Fires into the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a... sudden change opportunity.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Caught near the sticks. It's Bryant. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Dances away to buy time. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Hood. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle, it's Barber. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead. They're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Quick strike complete. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
complete to open the drive. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
Get set, get set.
Laterals it back. He'll try to do it himself. He's out past the 35. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Now they'll run it on the toss. There he goes. Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Got it in the middle. It's Turay. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. And the Dogs backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Hood. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Sets up the screen. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And it's caught! Touchdown, Dogs! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious.
He's got it inside the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. The Yellow Jackets showing a little sting as they build their lead against the Dogs.
How about them Jackets, man? This is so good for Georgia Tech fans. They're so jacked up and excited. They think the Georgia fans, they think they're buffoons. They're smarter, they're better, and when they can beat them on the field, they want to rub it in their face.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Wants to throw. It's Fitzpatrick. He's looking deep. Makes a grab for a big play. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Here's a heat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
They try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Back to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Georgia! The defense putting points on the board. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their 2nd fumble return for a touchdown today.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Wide receiver going in motion. The option look. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Looking to scramble.
Third down coming.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. The pitch to the left. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter. Oh, trickeration. He's throwing it. And he's got it. Got to get to the sticks. And he's not going to get there. The tackle, and he stopped short as they snuff out the fake.
We'll give the return team credit there because they were able to rally and get a massive stop. Now, the kicking team thought they had the perfect play, and they snap it to the up man. He sees his target downfield, throws the completion. Everything's going right. But the return team able to make a massive tackle. The gamble does not pay off, and that is a critical turnover on downs.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Hood. He's got him this time. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Dumps it off in the flats. Oh, got enough space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off play action on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going. And never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Georgia 77. Georgia Tech 29.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
He lofts one down the sideline. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
This offense has it with really good field position.
Here we go.
They'll run the option. Quick toss. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Easy.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. The toss to the right. And that is how we will wrap this one up.